Mark of the Monarchs. It is called Mark of the Monarchs. Mark of the Monarch deck. Now I will go to this deck. I will show you why certain cards are in this deck and why I chose to build this deck the way it is. First, I will start off with the spells. Giant Trinade. Everybody is running Starlight Road. Giant Trinade. You need Giant Trinade in this format. This format is, you need all 3 spell removers. Giant Trinade, Space. It's a 1/1. You need that. Heavy Storm. Basic cards. Brain Control. It's a Monarch deck, so you need Brain Control you contribute with. I got Mind Control. It's just a staple. Everybody runs tuners and synchros, so Mind Control is important. Traps. I'm not necessarily running these traps in here. I'm taking out the regular traps that people normally use. I'm putting in a Compulse. I'm maining Compulse. I'm taking out Bottomless for Dimensional Wall. And I'm taking out Caller Haunted for Dimensional Wall. Why? Well, first of all, if I have Compulse, like which I do here, Compulse. Everybody's X-Sabers and Infernities. I can play Compulse. They have a card in their hand. X-Sabers have Saber Hole. They need a X-Saber on the field for them to use it. I can just Compulse it to their hand. Also, Compulse is more versatile. But you lose a card and they don't. So, to make up for that, I have Dimensional Wall. Because you lose more advantage than your opponent over this. They possibly lose field advantage, but you know they will have a monster in their hand. And since I know they're going to have a monster in their hand, and I can possibly lose field advantage some way, I decided to take out, these traps for Dimensional Wall. Because, they have more hand advantage, and they take away my field, and they have monsters. Dimensional Wall, attack. They take the damage. So, I can make up for that. And if I'm in winning situation and they overcome that situation, Dimensional Wall is game, So that's why I decided to make that decision. Now this next, I have 3 Mark of the Rose. This deck is called Mark of the Monarchs. And the reason why it's called Mark of the Monarchs is because Mark of the Rose. Everybody runs the Monarch's Soul Exchange. The thing I don't like about Soul Exchange is that you can't conduct your battle phase. That's it. You can't take that monster and attack with it. Mark of the Rose, I can take that monster, I can attack directly for game. I can synchro with it. I can tribute it. So this is the card of the deck, Mark of the Rose. And this is why the deck is called Mark of the Monarchs. Mark of the Monarch deck. Now, I have Pilot of Rice. 1 Pilot of Rice. You just don't know when Dark Arm becomes a dead draw. You got Pilot of Rice. You just don't know if you just need to get out of a situation. Pilot of Rice at 1. This deck has 25 monsters in it. 25 monsters in it. I'm thinking about running Dark Creator over Dark Arm because usually Dark Arm is the day draw. I end up having too many Darks in the grave. So, I have 3 Rises. Now, the reason I chose Rises over any other Monarch is because it works. It works. I don't have to destroy your monster. I can choose anything I want to return to the top of the deck. So this is why I chose Riser. And when you tribute for Riser, you normally target a monster. I have Caius. 3, Caius. I chose Caius because it's the same reason I chose Riser. I get to choose anything. And most likely I'm going to choose a monster. I have 6 Monarch, 6 tributes. Now I have 2 legendary Jujitsu Masters. Well, they attack it, goes to the top of your deck. No problem. I have no issues whatsoever. Just go ahead and attack. They don't know what it is. So I like Judicial Master. It lets them lose hand advantage and field advantage at the same time. So I have 2 of these. Gravekeeper Guard. I have 2. Their attack goes back to their hand. They lose field advantage, I gain field advantage. Summon Monk. I run tuners. I run 3 level 4 tuners. Summon Monk. I can pitch a spell. Just synchro. Flame Veil Magician. At first I chose Rose Warrior because it has 1600 attack points and it deals 300 extra damage if I attack, and it can be searched by reinforcements, and it's a warrior and it can power up my Colossal Fighter. But Flame Veil seems to dodge Bottomless Trap Hole, so I decided to run 3 Flame Veil Magicians. So I have 3. Dandelion. Dandelion is important. I contribute it, get them, and get 2 tokens. I contribute for a Monarch. Or if you get destroyed, get 2 tokens. I contribute that token for a Monarch. I can synchro, get 2 tokens. I can do a lot of stuff with Dandelion and get tokens. And tribute and synchro. So helps me out. And it can help me out with Mark of the Rose. It's a plant. Lonefire Blossom. I wanted to run 2, but I decided to run 1 Lonefire Blossom. It would make my deck count to 39. I contribute Lonefire Blossom for Dandelion. I contribute Lonefire Blossom for Cherry and Mato, which is a tuner. I can synchro. So that's why I have it in there. Cherry and Mato. I have 3 of these. Why I have 3 Cherry and Matos? Well, the reason that is because, well, let me read its effect. First, it's a plant. It's a level 2 tuner. It's dark. I can synchro with it. I can use Mark of the Rose with it. If it gets destroyed by battle, I can summon up to 2 more of these. So I took out Deep Sea Diva for these. And it gives me Tribute Fogger. And Synchro Fogger. Sagan, a staple. I can search out what I need from my deck. Anything from my deck besides a Monarch. It's dark. Gores, completely needed. Battle Fader. Now, I don't have any Battle Faders at this time. They're very hard to get. But Battle Faders, 2. That's sometimes when my field gets completely wiped out. Battle Fader. You know, tribute it for a Monarch. It's just another way for me to tribute and another way for me to synchro into Magical Android. Because Battle Fader is level 1. I summon my level 4 tuner, synchro. I got 2400 monster on the field. So I got 2. I'm running 2 Battle Faders. Dark Arm.